20 past NBA drafts ranked. With a seemingly overwhelming amount of young talent constantly being brought into the league, it feels like the sky's the limit when it comes to the global growth of basketball. But with so many amazing NBA drafts in the past, we decided to break down and rank what we believe to be the best of the past 20 years. But before we get started, we just wanted to welcome everyone to our channel. If you aren't a subscriber, now's your chance, okay? Also, make sure that your notification bell is on as we're planning a huge giveaway soon, and we wouldn't want you to miss it. With that being said, let's get into it. Starting with the worst. Number 20. 2004. Dwight Howard, Sean Livingston, Devin Harris, Luol Deng, Andre Iguodala, Al Jefferson, J.R. Smith, Jameer Nelson, Delonte West, Tony Allen, Trevor Ariza. The 04 class likely carries the least value, as only one player has been the driving force on a winning NBA franchise, and that's Dwight Howard. While players like Iguodala, Livingston, J.R. Smith, Jameer Nelson and Trevor Ariza have all been nice role players for championship teams, they're not exactly superstars to say the least. Number 19. 2005. Chris Paul, Deron Williams, Andrew Bynum, Danny Granger, Nate Robinson, Monta Ellis, Lou Williams, Gerald Green, Charlie Villanova, Channing Frye, Andrew Bogut. This class would likely be last if it wasn't for the spectacular play of CP3, as outside of him, the class is essentially just filled with inconsistent role players. Danny Granger, Deron Williams and Lou Williams have all had their shining moments. However, they've all had up and down careers, and there seems to be a significant drop-off in terms of talent when compared to other draft classes. Number 18. 2006. LaMarcus Aldridge, Brandon Roy, Rudy Gay, JJ Redick, Andrea Bargnani, Rajon Rondo, Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, Paul Millsap. This class lacks the star power that most other classes carry. However, it does provide us with some of the best professionals in the game. Aldridge, Redick, Gay, Tucker and Millsap have all been in the league for a while and are highly respected around the NBA. They've all played at an all-star level at some point and helped lead their teams to playoff success. Lowry and Rondo even more so than the others, as they've actually won rings and could easily go down as Hall of Famers when it's all said and done. Number 17. 2020. Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, Lamelo Ball, Obi Toppin, Tyrese Haliburton, Cole Anthony, RJ Hampton, Peyton Pritchard. This class is somewhat hard to judge as they've all played less than half a season's worth of games. However, we can already sense that while it does offer impressive young talent, it once again lacks the star power of other drafts. It appears as though outside of a few standouts, some of these players may take some time to adjust to the new NBA world. And with that being said, we've already seen glimpses of special play from players like Edwards, Wiseman, Haliburton, Pritchard and LaMelo Ball, all of which show immense potential moving forward. Number 16. 2007. Kevin Durant, Al Horford, Mike Conley, Jeff Green, Joakim Noah, Thaddeus Young, Marc Gasol, Aaron Aflalo, Nick Young. Outside of Durant, this class doesn't carry the same punch as many other classes. However, the impact KD has had on the league alone warrants a half-decent ranking. Players like Horford, Conley and Gasol have all had successful careers. However, outside of maybe Gasol, none of them have a history of playoff success. Number 15. 2014. Andrew Wiggins, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Julius Randle, Aaron Gordon, Marcus Smart, Clint Capella, Yusuf Nurkic, Zach LaVine. A relatively unproven class, as a lot of the lottery pick guys have yet to truly prove themselves, like Wiggins and Embiid, while later round guys are flourishing like Jokic and LaVine. Even though it's been nearly 7 years now, I feel like we've yet to see the true potential of a lot of these players, or we're just beginning to see it now. This is an interesting draft class because almost all of these players can play at an all-star level. However, they're also very prone to inconsistency and or injury. And so we'll have to wait and see with this class, because there's no question the talent is there, but can they live up to the hype? Number 14. 2002. Yao Ming, Jay Williams, Drew Gooden, Nene Hilario, Amari Stoudemire, Caron Butler, Tyshawn Prince, Carlos Boozer, Luis Scola. The 02 class feels so nostalgic, reimagining players like Nene and Scola with their old Nuggets and Heat squads, or Amare down in Phoenix with the 7 seconds or less Suns, Prince in Motown, or Boozer providing some toughness for a young Bulls team. And yet while all of these memories are so amazing to look back on, when you really think about it, they were all simply role players on championship caliber teams. But Yao was the only one who was looked at as one of the best in the league and one that could actually lead his team to the promised land. And so when comparing this draft to others, there were certainly some glaring holes in terms of star power. Number 13. 2010. John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Gordon Hayward, Paul George, Eric Bledsoe, Hassan Whiteside, Derek Favors, Patrick Patterson. At the time, this draft class seemed like it would go down as an all-time classic. However, a lot of these lottery picks fizzled out due to some pretty serious injuries. Both Boogie Cousins and his college friend and teammate John Wall have been sidelined multiple times with injuries, as have players like Gordon Hayward and Paul George. This NBA draft class could have easily gone down as one of the best ever, had even half of these guys been able to stay healthy and help their teams compete for a ring. Number 12. 2001. Tyson Chandler, Pau Gasol, Joe Johnson, Richard Jefferson, Tony Parker, Gerald Wallace, Zach Randolph, Gilbert Arenas. This class is almost the polar opposite to the 2015 class mentioned previously. As though this class may have less overall talent, it is filled with NBA trophy galore. Almost every single player listed has played a massive role in helping their teams reach ultimate playoff success. Pau Gasol played a pivotal role with the Lakers and Tony Parker with the Spurs. Others like Randolph, Joe Johnson and Richard Jefferson were able to play long careers, garnering massive amounts of respect and hardware along the way. Number 11. 2015. Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, Kristaps Porzingis, Devin Booker, Willie Cauley-Stein, Terry Rozier, Montrezl Harrell, Normal Powell. The talent in this class is undeniable, as Cat, Booker and Porzingis are three of the most uniquely gifted players this league's ever seen. However, it's been 6 years now, and none of them have even won a single playoff game. While this draft class could easily climb the ranks as the years go by, they've yet to prove that they can have playoff success. None of them have won any major awards either, outside of sporadic all-star appearances here and there. Number 10. 2019. Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, RJ Barrett, Darius Garland, Kobe White, Rui Hachimura, Tyler Hero, Brandon Clark, Bol. This class is so fresh in our minds that it seems crazy to rank them this high. However, I believe that when it's all said and done, both Zion and Morant will go down as two of the best to ever do it. They have a level of explosiveness, competitiveness, and passion for the game that, so as long as they stay healthy, can one day take them to that Hall of Fame status. Not to mention this class also provides us with a plethora of other young talent like Barrett, White, and Hero. Number 9. 2016. Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, Buddy Hield, Jamal Murray, Domantas Sabonis, Pascal Siakam, Malcolm Brogdon. Another class loaded with talent and all-star caliber players. However, outside of Siakam and Jamal Murray, nobody else here has really had any real playoff success. Ben Simmons and Jaylen Brown both play for teams that have been in the playoffs. However, neither have had success personally or as a team. However, all of the players listed come with tremendous upside and should have lengthy, successful careers ahead of them. Number 8. 2017. Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Mitchell, Lonzo Ball, Bam Adebayo, Markelle Fultz, Lauri Markkanen, OG Anunoby, Kyle Kuzma. This class features a variety of players who've either already played a massive role in helping their team with an NBA championship, like Anunoby and Kuzma, or someday will. Tatum, Fox, and Mitchell all have unique positions where they are the go-to guys on their teams and have all played at an elite all-star level already. Bam Adebayo is another player who's coming off a tremendous season and having already made an NBA Finals appearance at such a young age has quite the advantage compared to his counterparts. Number 7. 2013. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Victor Oladipo, Rudy Gobert, CJ McCollum, Steven Adams, Dennis Schroeder. Giannis headlines this class, as it's hard to ignore one of the greatest forces this league has ever seen slid down as far as he did. However, other players like Oladipo, Gobert and McCollum have had extensive playoff success and have dominated in their positions for years. Number 6. 2008. Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love, Brook Lopez, DeAndre Jordan, Goran Dragic, Serge Ibaka. This draft class carries a good variety of talent, hardware and memorable moments. From D. Rose's MVP run to devastating collapse and then to rebirth. To Russell Westbrook's loyalty in OKC after the departure of a snake, or Durantula, or even Dragic's amazing run for his home country. Almost all the members listed here have been the best in their respective positions at one point or another. And had some of them not been so devastated by injuries throughout their career, who knows what else this group could have accomplished. Number 5. 2018. Luka Doncic, Trae Young, Jaren Jackson Jr., DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley III, Colin Sexton, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Brunson. Even though this class is relatively unproven, there's strong reason to believe in both Luka Doncic and Trae Young emerging as once-in-a-generation type talents. They've already put up ridiculous numbers thus far and have such a great opportunity within their respective organizations. This class also has other tremendous players like Ayton, Bagley, Sexton and Gilgeous-Alexander, all of which have already been labelled potential all-stars and major players moving forward for their clubs. Number 4. 2012. Anthony Davis, Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard, Andre Drummond, Draymond Green, Chris Middleton. Another class filled with rock stars. AD, Beal and Lillard have all made runs at all the major awards from MVP trophies to NBA championships. Though only Davis has reached the ultimate level of success in terms of an NBA championship, the others are two of the most respected and feared players in all of basketball. Draymond Green was an integral part of the Warriors' run, and both Drummond and Middleton play significant roles for their respective clubs. While this class may not have as great a trophy case as some of the others, it undoubtedly provides us with some of the most talented players the NBA has ever seen. Number 3. 2009. Blake Griffin, James Harden, Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan, Tyreek Evans, Ricky Rubio, Drew Holiday, Jeff Teague, Taj Gibson, Danny Green. This draft class provided us with two of the greatest pure scorers of all time in Steph Curry and James Harden. As well as perennial all-stars Blake Griffin and DeMar DeRozan, this class is loaded with talent as well as guys who've had extensive playoff success. Number 2. 2011. Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Isaiah Thomas, Nikola Vucevic, Tristan Thompson, Jonas Valanciunas. Much like the 03 class, this NBA draft class has a variety of players who've not only been to but won NBA championships, but they were also the driving force as to why their teams ended up winning. Between Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard and Kyrie Irving alone, they've provided us with some of the greatest NBA final moments of all time. Not to mention, Jimmy Butler carried his young Heat squad to the finals a year ago, and the other players drafted have also played significant roles to helping their teams win meaningful games. Now, last but not least, number 1. 2003. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Carmelo Anthony, David West, Kyle Korver, Leandro Barbosa, Mo Williams, Kendrick Perkins. This draft easily presented us with the most superstars. It was of course headlined by the potential GOAT, LeBron James, but it also was host to a multitude of future Hall of Famers and players with serious championship pedigree. Outside of the Banana Boat crew, we're talking about James, Wade, Melo and Bosh, the rest of these players were able to gain massive amounts of popularity and respect through helping their teams to reach the pinnacle of success year after year. So, what are your thoughts? Which draft years would you have changed? We appreciate you watching the video and be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time.